The Board of Electrologists and Body Art Practitioners Body Piercing Item Writing Committee meeting is convening at 9:12 a.m. on September 11th, 2023. The meeting is being held by MS Teams video conference and is being recorded. The recording will be posted to the internet for public viewing. The Health Licensing Office asks that individuals attending through MS Teams keep their phone muted and cameras off the entire meeting. Public interest until public and interested parties feedback, which is indicated on the agenda. Please do not use the chat feature during the meeting. I will now call roll. Christina Scholl, Mariel Court, and Seth Dietz. Members, when wish to speak, please state your last name for the record. Members are asked to not use the chat feature during when you guys are in person. This is an in-person meeting, by the way. Should probably add that. Members attending in person wishing to speak must first sign in on the roster or email April Fleming at april.fleming@oha.oregon.gov and provide your first and last name. Public interest parties feedback is being heard during the public interest feedback period, which is indicated on the agenda. Everyone is asked to use appropriate language, manners, and protocol when conducting board business. This meeting is now called to order. That is a mouthful. Okay, so I'm just going to briefly go over the agenda. It's kind of short, so we call the meeting to order. We do have the schedule, which is pretty basic. We only plan to have one exam meeting. Carrie already pulled the statistics, so we know which questions have been missed a lot, which ones where you can see that the same distractor has been picked every time and it's wrong. So she's already statistically gotten a lot of them kind of for you guys to look at, and then also rewrote some questions and things like that. So a good jump start. You guys can choose to make a recommendation to the board to approve it. You don't have to. It's going to go to them either way. There'll be a working lunch at 11, and then we'll talk about next steps and any public comment. But I should say, missed this part. We will go into executive session when I'm done talking. So everybody from the public, which there's nobody, is there anybody on the public phone line? Oh, that's right. Nobody's on the MS Teams public, but no. So no worry about that. We'll go into executive session under the examination law, and then the purpose of this committee is to review the body piercing written examination and review the resources to determine if changes are necessary, which we know that there are. We're going to do this based on resources, industry standards, like what's happening in the profession, uniform structure. So if there's questions that are true or false, those are types of things that are not ABC or all of the above. Those are types of things that we don't want to see in the exam. I don't think there would be, but that would be kind of the uniform structure we would be changing. We mean Carrie, insert the Brandon. Just a talking head. This is a public meeting, which is why we open, we close, we go into executive session. And after the meeting, you will determine if we do need to meet again. Hopefully not, but and we'll schedule another meeting based on that. So in front of you, you were given the general item writing guidelines. Cynthia is pretty much going to memorize, so she will weigh in if there's things that need to be done. This is actually Carrie's first time and Brandon's first time doing a public meeting. So you guys are like guinea pigs. Guinea pigs for the first in-person meeting and for new people. So that's all I have. So I will depart to my next meeting and I'll be back. Thank you.
So now do we just go into executive session?
Yeah, now you need me. I'll go with. Nate, did you want to make your executive session? Nate.
Perfect.
for it to go in executive session here.
No, it should be
That's
right
right.
here.
Right here. This one. Boom. You just read two. It'll be no, there's no representatives. Should go down there. No, it's a long one too.